I don't even know how to start this vlog. We're back, baby. Oh, my tongue is burning. I just put a lip gloss on, and it's one of those ones that like eats your lips, and it hurts. Anyways, I am getting distracted. I'm gonna like track my face. Oh, okay, that's enough distraction. We're back. I'm competing again. Cat's out of the bag. Brrr. This was honestly something I was gonna keep a secret, and there's a series of events that I'm gonna try and relay to you in our little sit down get together. But I didn't think I knew this would happen again one day. I honestly didn't think that it was gonna happen so soon. In saying that though, it's equally been a very, very long time. And all the like series of events that have gone on in between have absolutely led me here in divine timing. But essentially, to take you back, I need like to insert a YouTube noise there. For anyone that doesn't know me, hi, my name is Tess. I am an FMG pro. I got that's like 1% of who I am. I'm not gonna lie to you. 1%. And when I made the decision to start competing again, I had this like download of, oh my lordy, I do not see myself as a professional athlete. I do not identify as a professional athlete. I identify as a professional role model. So we're working on that. But anyways, I digress. If you don't know who I am, if you're new to finding me here, hello and welcome. If you're coming over from Instagram or somewhere else, I don't really know where else you would find me. I don't know, whatever. Welcome back. Welcome to the YouTube. I have literally done one YouTube vlog in the past, and it was us going to Coffs Harbour to celebrate Brody's birthday, which ironically was literally this time last year. So it's been a whole year since I've made a vlog, and I've always said, I'm going to enter my YouTube era when we got engaged, but when we start planning our wedding, which won't be till, like, I want to get married in 2029, guys, so like no rush, won't be for a while. When we renovate a house or when we have kids, like when I get pregnant. And why the fuck am I waiting for that? Like, this vlogging and prepping are two separate things, and I'm getting carried away, but welcome to the chaos, like welcome to the shit show. It's really not a shit show. I'm quite a put together person sometimes. I'm rambling because I'm nervous. Isn't it weird that I can hold a camera in front of me? Like I can do the selfie on Instagram all day long, but this feels weird. Okay, let me take you back. For anyone that doesn't know me, I'm an FMG pro. I got my pro card in August of 2022 when it was still WBFF. I won my pro card in the bikini category. It was the first time that I competed with this federation. I had previously done an ICN show, which I should like put a little photo up here. Wow. I also got into bodybuilding with literally no idea what I was doing. I am one of those 0 to 100 all in kind of people, and I see this even with starting the YouTube vlog, which I'll get to later on. But I had come from a dancing background. Honestly, COVID happened. I always wanted to be creative. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to like do what I wanted to do, but I didn't want to fit the mold of trying to be a professional dancer. It's a really rough industry, and whilst I love dancing and I love expressing and I loved creating more. And after COVID, I was like just not feeling it, and I wanted to do something different, something that was for myself. And literally randomly one day I was like, bodybuilding, and I have no idea where that came from, but lo and behold, when I was a lot younger, my mum did a prep. She never got on stage because my parents got divorced, all the things. So bodybuilding has been like there in my subconscious for a long time. And also, by the way, I really want to convince my mom to prep with me one day. Like life dreams. She wants to, maybe we'll see. Anyways, bodybuilding, random spark, and I went all in. I had never consistently trained in the gym. I'd never tracked my food. And like, I don't even know how long my first prep was. Maybe 6 months later, I did my first show. ICN, amazing. I didn't even know there were other federations. When I found out that what was WBFF at the time existed, I was like, this is for me. Like, it's more expressive. The bikinis are more fun. There's that like social media element of it. Like, I just was obsessed with this thing, and I went all in. And I'm gonna give you my whole life story. So I don't know, maybe go make yourself a cup of coffee, or tea, whatever you're into. But essentially, I did that first prep. I decided, okay, I like this bodybuilding thing. I want to do WBFF. I'm just going to call it FMG. Let's say what it is. The Australian WBFF is FMG. I did the show. I decided I was going to do the show. And right before I was about to start prepping, we are going all in and we are getting intimate, guys. I fell pregnant. I didn't have a cycle. I'd come off the pill, had no cycle, and then all of a sudden I was pregnant. And me and my now fiance, Brody, decided not to go through with our pregnancy. But it really sent me on this spiral of going into therapy and doing the inner work, which then led me to an intuitive reader, which then led me to mindset work. And all of that has led me to doing the work that I do now. But why I'm telling you this is because all of the inner work that I did on myself allowed me to stand out on stage, really shine on stage. If you know, you know. Really be confident, really be like eye-catching. Obviously, my hair is also different from everybody else's on stage, so that got me like a bit of an in, but then I was able to hold and really absorb the attention, which is like, let's be real. You're going on stage being like, look at me, I'm so fucking hot. Like, that's just is what it is. So all of that is to say, I stood out on stage, I truly shined on stage, and I won my pro card in my first FMG show. That was in August 2022. From that point, my coach essentially said to me, I'm going to take a team of people to Vegas next year. We're going to go to Worlds. And I was like, I'm fucking in. Say less, I am in. Through these conversations, I say we lightly, we decided that I was going to move from being a bikini pro to a wellness pro, purely based off of the fact that, or two things. Number one, I have pretty decent quads. Like I can train my legs. Number two being that there are less competitors in wellness, and he thought it would be a great idea to go on stage where there are less well-known people. It would give me higher chances of winning. I don't think I've ever told like the internet before that this is why I moved to wellness, but essentially I just was like, yes, whatever you think. And I don't regret my decision because I love being a wellness competitor, and we're going to get into some conversation about like what the future is going to hold because I don't fucking know. But yeah, essentially I decided to do wellness. I decided to do Worlds in Vegas. So 2023 in August, I went and did that. Anyone that knows the bodybuilding world well will know that Worlds was a very interesting show, which we can like Q&A about that another time. I don't really give a fuck. I'm glad I went. I'm glad I got an experience. Vegas was so much fun. I honestly would go back to Vegas in a heartbeat. I had a great time in Vegas itself. I had a great time competing as well, but like obviously there was all the politics and things, which is why WBFF blew up, and now there's FMG, which it's great. Honestly, great. I back-to-back showed. I did a back-to-back show from Vegas, then I did the Australian Gold Coast show in November 2023, and that back-to-back, I was basically in prep for 9 months, doing prep in a way that was essentially, if you're not sleeping, you're moving, and also here's a high-fat diet, you're eating pretty much 1,100 calories, and I'm like very conscious about how I speak about things, but my body was not responding to it anymore. My body was not handling it. I was not having a good time. I was holding on to fat, and 30 days out from the Gold Coast show, my coach at the time sent me a fucking god-awful message and ripped into me about, like, why haven't you changed? And again, this is not something that I've shared. But if you're this far into the video, then, like, you got your coffee and you're fucking here with me, you know? Or maybe you're just here for the goss, which, whatever. You do you, boo. But the truth is, he sent me a god-awful message and said, I don't understand why you haven't fucking changed in the last 4 weeks and blah, 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 blah. And as an athlete, I am a good girl. I'm a people pleaser at heart, recovering people pleaser. I will do anything you tell me to do. I will do it all, but I will not go above and beyond what you tell me to do. I will do what you tell me to do, and that's that. And I got this message that was like, you're a professional athlete, you shouldn't need hand-holding, which in hindsight is probably where the whole, like, I don't feel like a professional athlete wounding comes from. Maybe I need to speak to someone about that. But anyways, you don't need hand holding, you're a pro, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I pay you. I sure, for sure, I can take responsibility, but I did everything you told me to do, and I was paying you as my coach, and you did not fulfill your end of the bargain. And for like context, that the next day I decided I'm 30 days out from the show, but I am absolutely not finishing this like this. I'm not feeling this way. I'm not being treated this way. I'm not being spoken to this way. I don't give a fuck if I have to like do my own research and take myself through to the end. I'm not doing this. And I sent the most beautiful, thankful message, because he was a great coach. While he was a great coach, I really attribute my pro physique to him and his coaching, and I'm so thankful for that. But that was the end of our relationship, and I sent this beautiful message, and it never even got opened. I never got responded to, and I also got blocked on Instagram, so love that. But anyways, that was how I ended my bodybuilding season. I had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful friend, Emmeline, who you will see in a future vlog because she's moved to the Gold Coast. She prepped me through for the last 30 days. She literally upped my calories, gave me more carbs, changed my cardio from like an hour of list cardio a day to 15-minute HIIT training, I think 4 times a week, maybe 5 times a week, I can't remember anymore. And my body changed like that. It responded so incredibly well, and I was so proud of myself and so proud of the way that I handled the end of that prep. And when I got on stage, there were 4 of us in pro wellness, and I came 4th. Again, love that for me. But that was a moment that really integrated for me. Oh, my self-worth is not in being a bodybuilder, and that is fabulous. Of course, I got disappointed. I'm a human. I'm going to get disappointed. And of course, I felt my eyes well up and the judgment of my old coach and all of the things. But I'm really proud of who I was in that moment, and I'm really proud of experiencing that and how I moved through that and how I held myself through that and just the whole thing. However, the whole entire prep experience left a sour taste in my mouth, and I kind of just fully fucking ejected myself from the industry. I was like, I'm done with this stuff. I don't want to do it anymore. Like, no, not for me. Like, yeah, it wasn't a good end. And then I've had a few thoughts a couple of times in 2024 where I was like, maybe I'll prep. And to be quite honest with you, those absolutely came from my life felt out of control, because 2024 has been the best and equally the hardest year of my life. And when shit felt out of control, my subconscious went to try and grab onto something that I could be in control of. And it led me to have these thoughts about prepping again, which thankfully I have some really great people around me that were like, Tess, I can tell that's not what you actually want to do. You just need to like let the shitstorm be the shitstorm. and that's totally fine. But then a little while later, one of my beautiful friends, Jules, messaged me about another one of our friends, Alicia, competing, and said, hey, I'm going to go watch her. Do you want to come? And that kind of sent this spiral in my brain of like, ooh, who am I to turn up to this show? Do I wear my sash? Do I not wear my sash? Is it rude to, like, I had a fucking identity crisis. I was so like, ah! But it equally planted this seed in my mind where I was like, I think I want to do this again. Like, I kind of feel the itch. I'm kind of like excited about it. And so I was having all these contemplations, and then one of the PTs in the gym that I go to just literally started like, he asked my name, he smiled, he was so kind. And I think that kind of, again, planted this seed in my head of like, if I'm going to prep again, what do I want? What are my intentions? Like, how do I want to feel? Number 1, if I'm going to prep again, I'm sure as shit not training 7 days a week. Number 2, if I'm prepping again, I mean, like, I'm happy to do the cardio that's required of me, but I'm prioritizing recovery and rest and really taking care of my body. Number 3, I am not eating a high-fat 1,100 calorie diet ever again. I mean, if calories are calories, but in saying that, guys, I'm currently eating 2,700 calories and not losing weight, which I'm not trying to lose weight at the moment. I'm not gaining weight. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gaining weight. I'm trying to gain weight and I'm not. And it's a weird end of the spectrum. But I literally was having a conversation with a friend where I was like, I think I want to compete again. And if I do, I think I want to do it with this coach because he's really nice and I just get a good vibe from him at the gym. When I looked up his Instagram, he trains males, strength coaching, like powerlifting. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. So I had a conversation with him and I was like, hey, do you coach women? And would you be interested in coaching me into a bodybuilding show? And his answer was, yes, I do coach women, but I only take a limited amount on because it requires a lot from me. And I was like, already big tick. Anyways, we had a meeting, we spoke about it, big tick, big tick, big tick. Like, guys, my check-in form asks me, what have you done to connect to your feminine energy this week? If that doesn't tell you like this is the right coach for me, I do not know what would. So I signed up. We've been coaching together for almost 10 weeks now. Our initial plan was to be prepping for the April 2025 show, which last week I found out is not going to be a pro show, which makes sense. And I also found out I actually can't do a show in Australia unless it's Worlds. And to do Worlds, you have to have done a show in the last 2 years to qualify for it. So my only option is to compete overseas. So there's so many stories inside of this. Yes, hello, darling. I love you too. But anyways, we've been coaching together for 10 weeks. I think I started at I could honestly actually tell you. I started with him at 69.1 kilos, to which 1 week later we up to 70 kilos because I was actually eating more. Like, I started tracking my food again. And in the time between my last show and deciding to compete again, I honestly had fucking PTSD or something. I was not training consistently. I was exercising, but that would be walking. I went through a running phase, doing some reformer Pilates, tiny bit in the gym, but I honestly felt like the ick from the gym. So I was not consistent at all. I know I wasn't eating enough. I was just doing life, whatever, which I'm really grateful for because that space kind of set me up for the best, most positive prep. But yeah, essentially we've stayed around 70 kilos, 69.6, 60, all the different things. And it's been 10 weeks and my body has changed so much. If I can just insert photo of starting, insert photo of now, and know that the same weight, essentially 0.9 of a kilo different. And I'm eating 2,700 calories at the moment and the scale is still not going up, which is great because my body's changing. So we're recomping, but also I need some glutes. I need some more glutes. And that's not I don't like my body thing. That's just a reality of competing. My glutes are my weakness. The projection of my glutes, not great. So I'm glad that I'm not doing April because I now have some more time to build and I have some time to really grow my glutes and focus on the areas that I need to focus on. I haven't decided. I think I want to do bikini athletic, but I haven't decided yet because, again, I still have some thick quads. So either way, whether I do wellness or bikini athletic, I'm going to need to grow some more glutes. So that is our priority at the moment. Pushing my calories high so that I can prep nice and easy is definitely my plan. I know in January we're going to be doing a wash off, then we'll go into a build, and then we'll go into prep. And I don't need to get into all those details yet because we're here and I'm prepping. And I'm so excited to be vlogging the whole entire thing. That is my plan. I want to do weekly vlogs. I mean, it won't all be prep related. I'll do some life stuff and whatnot too, but some training, some food stuff, I can't wait to design another bikini. I'm so excited. But yeah, I feel that's probably a long little intro. And maybe the next video or the video after that can be a Q&A in which I can go deep into all of the different aspects of things which you're curious about. But yeah, for now, it feels so good that's what I was going to tell you. I wasn't going to tell you that I was going to prep. I was actually going to keep it a secret. And then I was going to be surprise. But when it turned from April to August, I was oh, and then I had a friend reflect some stuff to me. And then my mum was Tess, you really do value authenticity. And right now you're not being totally authentic online because you're not sharing this part of you, which is such a big part of your life at the moment. And I was you know what? You guys are right. And I'm really glad that I had the last 10 weeks to do all this stuff and not tell anyone because I really got to decide for myself that, yeah, I am prepping for me. I'm not prepping for my business. Of course, I'm going to leverage it for my business, but I'm prepping for me. I'm prepping for Tess motherfucking Trainer. I'm not prepping for Tess Trainer coaching. I had some friends reflect some stuff and I was like, you know what, I am ready to share this. I do want to share this. And if I'm going to share it, I'm going to do it on YouTube. Like I'm going to go full vlogger mode. And then I started like Googling vlogging cameras and I was like, nah, just do it on your phone, Tess. I needed to get a new phone anyways. So I went into the shops to get a new phone, forgot my license. Love that for me. Had to go back home. I mean, like I have my digital license, but it doesn't count. Got my license, brought it back in. I'm renewing my license, so the card number isn't valid. I could go home and get my passport, but I decided, nope, not going to do that. Something is not working out. Anyways, my beautiful fiance sent me a message that afternoon, and he bought me the camera, which I will insert a video of right now. This is the camera. Hello, gimbal. He sent me the tracking number of the camera and I just was like, how blessed am I to have a fiance that supports me the way that he does. And I'm just so excited to like fully enter my YouTube era. I look like a man, I have hairy legs. I'm so excited to enter my YouTube era, to share with you guys everything. By the way, I'm not going to tell you what show we're doing. I will soon, don't worry, but I feel like I've talked enough today. So for now, all you need to know is that I'm prepping again. Prep hasn't started yet, or the dieting part of prep hasn't started yet, but the other stuff has definitely started. And I'm very excited to take you along for the ride. So with that, for the rest of this video, I'm just going to show you the rest of my day. I already filmed some walking, which you'll see in a second. I'm going to talk about some food. And then I'm going to go train with my coach very soon. So, yay! Yeah. What is happening? Do I catch the craziness that is taking the dogs for a walk? Are you being good for the camera? Nope. Welcome. I think that's like the 6th time I've said welcome now because I literally have no idea what I'm talking about right now. I am just so excited to be doing this vlog. I think that I'm going to do like a full sit down, which you will have seen prior to this, explaining, like updating you. And now I'm kind of just taking you along for the rest of my day. My initial plan was to film my entire day. Oh, it's wet that way. My entire day, food and everything included. But honestly, like I didn't actually pick up the camera until like 11 a.m. And I was fucking starving by that point, and it took me a hot second to like set everything up and kind of figure it out. Oh my God, my dogs are going crazy. So yeah, I had to eat. Girl had to eat, but I fucked up. I really fucked up. I ate far too late today, considering the amount of calories that I'm on at the moment. Not a good idea. Like, guys, I had to buy lollies while I was grocery shopping today because I'm really struggling to get my carbs in. Really struggling to eat enough. And also struggling to put on weight. So, like, kind of need to do that, you know? Need to eat. Also, need to fix my shoelace. SOS. Let's put this here. Do not bow. What a view. Yeah, really struggling to eat enough. So starting late in the day, not a good idea, Tess. Not a good idea to have your first meal at 11 a.m. Shit happens. So I've eaten, I ate extra. I had chicken, black rice, edamame, and teriyaki sauce. The reason I'm having black rice is because I was eating so many white carbohydrates that it just was not feeling good. Like my stomach was like SOS sis, like this is not it. So I've really tried to change my rice, black rice instead of white rice. I've got sweet potato instead of white potato, which I really go through phases. Like sometimes I'm obsessed with sweet potato and like mashed sweet potato. Also I put tomato sauce on my mashed potato. Is that weird? It's not to me. Brody thinks it's weird as fuck though. So love that. Yeah, so sweet potato instead of white potato. I did try switching out juice instead of, or Gatorade for juice when I was training, so that it was like more natural sugars. But when I went to the grocery shop today, I was looking at the juice and I was like, I just don't feel like any of them. So I bought Gatorade again today, which we will see how that goes later on. I have Gatorade and lollies, and I'm going to have pre-workout. I think I'm going to have crumpets today. It's just a lot. Honestly, guys, the first session that I did with my coach, who you will meet in the next bit of the video, the first session that I did with him, I ate, I think it was like, I was rice cakes. I had 4 rice cakes, 4 thick rice cakes, and 40 grams of honey. And I swear to God, I went hypoglycemic in that session. I was like shaking. It was too many carbohydrates at once, and my body was like, no, absolutely not. And now I don't eat honey anymore, nor do I eat rice cakes, because kind of reminds me of the time that when I was 16 and I was living in Sydney and going home to see my family in Canberra, catching the bus, the Murray's bus most weekends. My stepdad would make me lasagna and send me back with it, because he would make me my own batch because I don't like bechamel sauce. So he'd make me lasagna without that, and I think I ate it so many times, and then one week I got sick, and I have not eaten lasagna since, which my poor friend Sarah is really upset about, because lasagna is like her favourite food. My arm is getting really tired, but this is worth it. I'm also out of breath. Still worth it. So yeah, that's my food story. I don't eat honey anymore because this reminds me of like shaking in the gym and wanting to vomit and pass out, which is a really great first impression. I think I was also like trying to go really hard, you know. I was really excited. So yeah, I'm still figuring out the carbs around training situation, like what makes me feel good, what doesn't make me feel good, the timing of everything. I'm gonna swap hands, which means I have to swap hands with the dogs. So yeah, today I'm gonna eat crumpets, lollies while I train, Gatorade while I train, and then something when I get home, which will be fun, very fun. So yeah, that's my food update. Can you see the dogs? Oh, look at them being little angels. They're not usually. We just have to not see another dog, and then we're okay. All right, I'm gonna cut this here, and I'll see you later on. Bye. Nice. I am at the gym. Is this recording? Get out of the way. I'm at the gym 10 minutes early, so I figure while I am here, I'm going to cut together the announcement video. And the reason why I was like, I need to do this vlog as soon as I get the camera in my hot little hands is because I really want to use the wicked audio, I have an announcement. Like, I already like visually see it in my head. Okay, guys, when I create content, no fucking word of a lie, I feel like I'm that so Raven. Like, my eye is like, vroom, and I see the content idea, and it just like happens in my mind. Sorry, lady. So I'm very excited, and I am going to do that right now. Okay. SOS, I'm a mess. Hello, William, and welcome to the vlog.
This is not 1,000-calorie cookie. I promise.
That's fucked up. This is definitely a boy's office. Can we... It's also a mess. It's not usually this messy.
No.
I'm gonna put that there.
Hello. Welcome to my channel.
You can introduce yourself or...
Sure. Hello. I'm Liam.
I was saying
I'm the coach.
when I was talking to it before, I was like, I picked this coach because he smiled to me at the gym, and then when I looked up his Instagram, it was all men, and I decided that I didn't care. That was my intro to you.
It actually wasn't. My Instagram was just full of men.
Instagram was full of men. And then I elaborated on how one of my check-in questions is, what have you done to connect with your feminine energy? And I was like, this is great. We're in a good place.
I know what I'm doing. may not look like it, and I'm a powerlifter that can only count to 8. I am a powerlifter, but I love bodybuilding. I'm excited to help Tess get back to the stage. We have a very formulated plan and timelines and spreadsheets. That is our plan. I built that spreadsheet and I'm very, very happy out of it. And now, we get ready.
I'm like excited to diet because I feel so full at the moment.
Well, ideally I'd like you 2 kilos heavier. But,
I mean, I'm trying.
yeah, I know. Did you see in the check-in it actually updated your macros this week?
I'm really trying.
That's a powerlifter's dream. This is trying. 1,000 calories. That's what happens when 2 ADHD people
I'm not diagnosed.
Undiagnosed ADHD people. That's why I've got fidget spinners. Fidget spinners and stress balls. And pens. I don't write anything with my hands, I type it all.
Just, are you a clicker?
Yeah, I'm a clicker. The plan was to do April. Back to what we're talking about. April, hey?
Yeah.
April.
Yeah.
Now we can't because it's an amateur show.
Mm-hmm.
And Cass is a pro.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going for crowns, baby. So we're doing New Zealand.
Yes.
New Zealand it is.
I didn't say that before, but I was like, you'll find it eventually.
Oh, my bad.
No. August 30th.
Which is a week after my big comp. I'm excited because then I won't be dieting in New Zealand until after the show. I'm not that mean.
I'm so excited that you're coming.
Fucking oath. So how many is that? 7:43.
36?
Yes. 36 weeks.
That's probably how much I was dieting for last time.
Fuck off. Really?
I reckon I was on 1,100 calories for like 4 months. It was fucked.
Well, hopefully by the time you get on stage, we're around 57, 58.
Yeah.
56 at the lowest. But you won't be on 1,100 calories. Not even close.
That would be wonderful.
New Zealand. We're going to New Zealand. And we're going to come back with a crown, is the plan.
Still unsure on category.
We will just go there and come back with a crown. That's the plan. That's the plan. I'm very, very excited. It's my first pro bodybuilder that I've worked with. Worked with others, but they're not pro. But we're here, and we've got 36 weeks to build a crown-winning physique.
More booty.
More booty, more hips. You need much more upper body. You're very tan today. Is that fake?
No.
Wow. I got burnt on Sunday as well, and
You are
now
tan.
I'm pink, not pick. Only thing I have to say is just hit your carbs.
Yeah.
That's really it.
I said 8 is 1 serving. Right.
You got the watermelon flavour too.
I
How many
did.
carbs do I have left?
I got the berry ones as well. I just don't want to experience the honey effect again.
Yeah. I would prefer if you could eat honey.
What'd you do? Oh, I probably got it. Is it tight enough?
This is the teaching moment. When you do a belt, this part is gonna hurt. That is definitely tight enough.
Okay,
If it's like hurts with 3, that's tight enough.
right. I feel like I'm gonna vomit. Like, great. Yeah, I feel the sip of Gatorade I've already taken. And the 8 lollies. I just want to vomit.
Come on.
Oh, that's horrible. I'm pretty sure it's recording, but this is my YouTube channel. Huh? Oh god. Did you say 4? this is for. I'm sure. We have to check. Once and for all. Oh. I don't really know whether this will be a great angle, but it's an angle. That'll do, donkey. 2 more. No, I still went off your counting. I'm sure I did. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Sorry, how many sets you got left?
1 or 2. Not too many.
Don't rush, but I'm gonna wait. Let's fucking go. Session done. And I'm still drinking my Gatorade SOS. But my legs hurt, so that's great. Okay, I don't know if I can get into my car. This is a lot of hands. Okay, bye. I swear to God, if I don't finish this Gatorade now, look how much I have left. I need to brush my teeth when I get home. I feel sugary. That felt like a great session. Very proud of my RDLs. I'm going to be sore tomorrow. Love that for me. Okay, the plan now. Go home, have a shower, have some food. Not hungry. Love that. Probably start editing. I'm just so excited to get this announcement up. And also, the Swift has never felt like such a good spot to film. I love it. Okay, see you soon. So I have just uploaded all of that footage into my computer and it is an hour long. There's an hour of footage. I mean, I have to edit it, but you guys don't need to be sitting there for an hour watching me. I mean, like, live your best life if you want to watch me for an hour, but go stalk my Instagram, you know? Like, this video doesn't need to be an hour long. So I'm going to call it a vlog. I'm going to edit this down as much as I possibly can while still giving you all of the information, all of the juice, and there's going to be, my intention is to have weekly vlogs, so there's going to be plenty more to come. Obviously, my focus is going to be sharing my whole entire prep with you. Like we said, we're 36 weeks out. We're going to do a little wash-off phase in January, back into a build before prep starts 20 weeks out from the show, which Liam fucking spoiled. We're doing New Zealand. August 30th in New Zealand is the plan, and I'm very, very excited. Category TBD. But yeah, I'll share with you my preps. Obviously, like, Brody's away at the moment. He doesn't get home till the 23rd of December. We're driving to Canberra to see my family for Christmas on Christmas Eve. So I'll be sharing all that different stuff with you. Lifestyle vlogs, 5-way relationship, which will just be me crying, let's be real. Business, all the different things. Heavily focused on prep though. So if there's anything you guys want to see, drop it in the comments. If there's anything you like, drop it in the comments. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you get notifications for all the videos to come. If you're not already, go and follow me over on Instagram. I will be doing a Q&A soon, so I'll likely put a question box up on there. But if there's anything you specifically want to know, drop it in the comments as well. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I am so excited to take you on this journey. Okay. Bye. Wait. I forgot to show you Tilly behind me. I cannot. Oh, hi, darling. I just love it so much. Oh, yes. Also, my angel wings are broken. Need to fix that. Okay, now, actual bye.